Hi everybody, Andy here with eTrailer.com. Let's take a look together at this Weigh Safe Pintle Hitch with built-in scale and two balls for your 2-inch trailer hitch receiver. Now, one of the standout features of this hitch is the built-in tongue weight scale that you see right there. So instead of guessing if your trailer is loaded correctly, you're going to know every time you hook up. So this is going to eliminate the need for separate or commercial scales, and it's going to make towing a lot safer. You're going to have less sway, better braking, and way more peace of mind. And this is also a pretty serious piece of hardware. This is rated up to 15,000 pounds with a 1,500 pound tongue weight limit. So again, a max gross towing weight of 15,000 pounds. So this is built for heavier equipment, work trailers, or anything that's really going to push the limits. Now this pintle hitch attachment is going to be compatible with lunette rings of all sizes, and it's going to be able to be easily swapped from a pintle hook to a ball mount with the included two balls that I'm going to show you here. But just to show you how this pintle hook is going to work, we do have this tethered safety pin and clip, as you can see right here. That's going to allow me to, when I remove it, to pull this lever, and then that's going to allow me to lift that latch up. And then I'm just going to drop that lunette ring down, bring this back down, and that's going to be automatically secured. And then just giving you an extra peace of mind, we will go ahead and replace this safety pin and clip. And so you'll be able to tow that trailer that has that lunette ring. So that's how easy this is going to be. Now, when you're looking for that height adjustment, you got these two keys here, and that's going to allow you to unlock this dual pin slider lock. So insert the key, give it a turn, and then I can just easily remove that. So as you can see, this is going to slide up and down that shank really easily. This is going to give you about an 8-inch drop, so this is going to help you keep your trailer level with your taller trucks. You can only use this in the drop position. You can't use this in the rise position. And so I just wanted to show you then, when you remove this attachment, let me slide it down this way to be a little bit easier. There we go. I'm going to move that shank off to the side here. If you want to swap this pintle hook attachment out for one of the balls, you're going to get a 2 5/16 inch ball and a 2-inch ball. That's going to be very easy. There's a pin that's holding the attachment into place, and there's a key ring there. That's going to allow me to easily slide that pin out just like that. And then I'm going to remove the pintle hook attachment. If you notice, there's a small connection point here, and that goes into that hole. This does have a cap here that you can just pop in there, and that's going to keep that hole clear. But I'm going to just take my 2 5/16 inch ball. You do want to make sure you line up the holes, drop that into place, and then replace my pin there. Make sure that it's sitting flush. And then I've got my shank. Slide that back on, and then I'm going to go ahead and replace the dual pin slider lock. Make sure it's pushed in, turn the key, that's going to lock it into place. So that's how easy this is going to be to not only get that height adjustment, but to swap out the balls. So you're not going to be struggling to the back of your truck. So very easy operation. And this is, the build quality is really great. It's a all steel construction. It's got a pretty decent black textured matte finish. So not only is it going to look great on the back of your truck, but I think it's going to hold up really well against rust and corrosion. Some measurements that you might be interested in from the center of the ball or from the center of that pintle hook attachment, if you have that installed, to the center of the first hitch pin hole, we're pretty close to 8 inches. And then to the center of the second hitch pin hole, a little over 9 inches. And then from the center of the second hitch pin hole to the end of the shank, about 2 3/8 inches. So again, this is going to slide into your 2-inch trailer hitch receiver. This weighs about 35 pounds or so. I did want to mention that this pintle hook attachment is not going to be compatible with Weigh Safe's aluminum drop hitch. This pintle hook attachment was only designed for their steel products, so just so you're aware of that. But if you happen to have any other questions about this, don't hesitate to reach back out to us, because we do want to be sure that you're getting exactly what you want and need. For instance, you can get this set up with the 2.5-inch shank or even a 3-inch shank. So whichever is going to work best for you, I'm confident we have you covered. I think that's going to wrap up our look today. I do hope it was helpful for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.